Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
What's going on, wonderful people? Welcome to the last preview show of the season. Kind of makes me sad to even have to actually say that out loud. It is Liverpool Wolverhampton Wanderers at the weekend. So we're just going to chop the, well, I say the weekend in like 15 hours. Is it 16 hours? Something like that.
More or less, yeah.
Yeah, it's 18 hours, something like that. I got my boy Ram with me. What's going on, bro?
You know what? It's kind of sad. I'm kind of upset the season's ending, man. Like, it's just last season, I was kind of glad the season's going to finish. But now I'm like, I don't want it to end, you know? It's just, it comes too quickly. Especially the season that we had this season. If we do end up doing what we hope we're going to do, it's going to be unthinkable what's going to happen next. Like, we'll be over the moon. We've completed football. But first, we talk about our own game, which is Wolves today. That's what we got to do, man. Focus on our game.
100%. Big up everyone in the chat as always. Man, like Saint in the building as well. Big up, boys. Yeah, man. It's I know what you mean, bro. It's one of them ones. We all know that football without Origi is nothing. But is that Sammy in the building? What's going on, bro? We all know that football without Origi is nothing. But what we also need to know is that a summer without football is nothing. So as much as we curse the fact that our players get no break and they don't get a rest and all that, and for the first time in God knows how long, they're going to actually get a rest and they're going to be able to have a proper holiday and it'll be very good for all of their like well-being. It means there's like 2 clean months with no football, Ram. Like 2 clean months. That is difficult. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna have withdrawal symptoms like a motherfucker, bro. I can't even lie.
Drift, do you know what makes it even more a little bit annoying? We were meant to have the World Cup this summer, but now it's this winter. So it's a bit like, I don't know what's gonna happen with that. I know they got something planned out for that situation, but I don't like that much change when it comes to football in terms of scheduling. So
yeah, the World Cup is gonna be weird. It's gonna be really weird. So yeah, we may be joined by our special guest in a little later, but that will remain to be seen. So we'll keep that one on the tabs. But yeah, before I get into it, just a little bit of housekeeping as always, guys. With it being our last ever show. It's the last chance for you to join FansBet to get great odds before a Liverpool game, guys. If you go on our Twitter right now, we've actually already got one of the specials up, which is Liverpool to be taking the lead in the first 15 minutes. But sign up, guys. Bet £10, get £30 back, and also get 10 free spins on your registration. The link is in the description, guys. As always, big up FansBet. They've been a brilliant sponsor for us throughout this season. And, you know what I mean? We really, really ride with them. They do some great stuff for charity as well. And they've got the best odds around, guys. They've got the best odds around. So if you want to make a little bet this weekend, if you really, truly believe, if you believe the way you say you do, then get over to FansBet. Make sure you get that done. And make sure you hit the link in our description so they know you came through us, people. That's right. If you really believe, go and put some money on it.
Wait, Drift, I have to ask you: Have you put some money on Liverpool winning the league?
Do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I put £200 down on City to win the league.
Really?
Mm.
Why?
Because I'm willing to pay £200 to win the league. And if Liverpool don't win the league, I get paid for my sorrow. It's a win-win for me, bro.
If we win the league, though,
If we win the league, I don't care. I just threw £200 down the drain. Like I said, I paid for the victory, bro. That's how it
you
goes.
could cash out. You know, cash out.
Nah, it's all right, mate. So
I
look,
mean,
it is what it is. And anyone who doesn't understand, actually, I don't get it personally. Like,
no, I get it, but you can still cash out. You can still cash out. You know what I mean?
nah, I like us. For me personally, cashing out would be taking away the chance for it to be real, because I don't want the money. I want the Liverpool victory.
Oh, okay. Now I get you. Now I get
You see,
you.
nobody wants to lose money, yeah, but I do, because I want the Liverpool victory. So if I cash out, then the chances are it will happen. So I don't cash out to make sure it doesn't happen.
It's either one or the other, you know. I get you. I get you. People. Some people are saying, you know what, Drift will pay you the £200 just for super. So,
look, there's people that understand and there's people who don't. The people who don't understand, I don't get it. I've spent hundreds, maybe thousands of pounds on Liverpool victories. I don't understand. I don't understand how people don't get it. That's more dedication, in my opinion. How much money have you lost in your bank account to get a Liverpool victory? I've lost tons of money to get the Liverpool victory. So it is what it is.
I get you. By the way, big up Guna Lee. Yeah, I know it's been a tough season for you, but I can't wait to see you next season in the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good to see you back. You know, it's good to have a team of heritage that has won the Champions League to see back in the Champions League. Oh wait, sorry, you're not in the Champions League next season. I see the smoke you give all the time. Yeah, I told you this. Don't pull your load out too soon. And what do you do? What do you actually do? You know what I'm saying? Guna Lee. It's not a case of I told you so, but we told you so. Not just me, Drifty, Callum, and Matt told you to ease up on the smoke. You haven't done it yet, but typical Arsenal fans, they never listen. You know what I'm saying? So we move, man. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
we do indeed. Big up Kadir with the first super chat. What if indeed, brother? Guna Lee says, Ram's coming for me. Okay.
No, but Guna Lee, I'm going to be nice here, yeah? It's good that you're not in the Champions League, because if you got Bayern, then it's going to be very, very peak for you. I'm talking 8-2, 10-2, you know what I'm saying? I know the history they have with Bayern. Maybe it's a good thing you didn't get into the Champions League. Maybe you're not ready for it. The team's not ready for it. So it is what it is. Small wins. Take that.
Big up John as always. Big up Drifty and Ram. Liverpool 3-0 Wolves. Man City 1-1 Villa. Okay. MC Drift City are favourites. You won't get profit. Oh no. Trust me. The way I worked it out, it's about £100 back. So you know, obviously I get back less than I put in, but the point of it isn't to get the money. The point in it is the reverse psychology of it, and then money for my sorrows. You get what I mean? It does confuse me how people don't understand what it is. Like, I've never understood it. You get paid if you lose to help your pain, or if you win, you don't give a shit you lost the money because you want the victory. And I just look at it like I paid £200 for Liverpool to win the league. It confuses me how people don't understand. But again, and I've seen some people who say they do the same, so big up to you lot. But I'm paying for Liverpool victory. That is dedication. How much money have you spent on a Liverpool victory? I've spent hundreds and hundreds of pounds on Liverpool victory. So I'm just saying, it is what it is. Messi says, I'd rather put money on Bigfoot being found in Kevin Hart's house. By the way, if we don't get Tchouaméni, Benita is a baller.
Vitinha.
Stay away from Ibrahim Sangari. I've never even heard of that
Sangari from PSV Eindhoven.
Oh, I've never even heard of that guy.
If you guys doing a members video, I think you might be doing a members video on midfielders to get in the summer. I've already said on the terrace, I've got my 6 choices ready. and I've done a little bit of a statistic analysis of all of them, and I've come to a conclusion of who I want. But I'll save my conclusion for you guys. You know what I'm saying?
But actually, there's a lot of people in the chat that actually do what I do. So big up yourselves for real. I used to think I was the only one, but a lot of people are saying they do the same thing. So big up yourself. It's the best way to be, man. It's definitely the best way to be. Just making sure I haven't missed any of these supers real quick, guys. Monkey King, Drift, do what you need to get us that win. Bruv, I'm trying everything, bro. I'm trying everything. I'd also just like to say as well that the Darwin rumors have started to heat up. So I'm working on it, boys. I'm working on it.
No, Drift. I swear to God, you have some. We're talking about chocolates, yeah. There is magic. You have some magic on you, mate. I'm telling you, man. Luis Diaz. I swear you had another one.
Back in the part, yeah, Mane.
Wijnaldum. Also, you said something about clawing back the lead from what's it called? From Manchester City. An easy run to the Champions League. I'm telling you, Drifty has that magic touch. And I've been asking him so long to do it for the league.
But look, how hard did I try against West Ham, Ram? We spoke during the game, right? And I said, I can't promise you a victory, but I'll try. I got you a draw, bro. I got you a draw, bro. I got you the draw. I tried, bro.
That day, I tried every single thing. Because the last time City dropped points against anyone, my sister was watching the game, and I forced her to watch that 90 minutes so that it could happen. And look what happened. It actually happened. So, you know what, man? All those little things matter, man. But trust me, Drifty's got the thing done, man. He's got the thing put down. He's got Darwin Nunez cooking. Hopefully, he can get Lewandowski cooking. You know what I'm saying? But we move.
I'm trying to ting. I'm trying to ting, boys. I'm trying to ting. But yeah, let's talk about the game. So there's 16 hours until we can't talk about the quad anymore. For whichever reason that may be, whichever way you want to go on it. But let's be realistic for a second. We've got a Champions League game in a week's time. We have quite a few players we're worried about. Mo Salah and Fabinho and Van Dijk being the main ones. I've tried to look up some news and I haven't found anything. So I'm guessing they're still okay, as was the last time Klopp spoke about them. Do you go into this game, Ram, really trying to get the win, just making sure there's no room for regret if the miracle happens at the Etihad? Or do you do the sensible thing and do you prioritize what we have within our control and don't do the Disneyland stuff where you believe in the fairy tale and you actually just make sure our players are ready? So you got Mo, who's going to want the golden boot. You've got Flacco, who's of massive importance. And you've got Van Dijk, who obviously speaks for itself. Those three players almost guarantee you a win against Wolves usually. But do you keep them completely out of harm's way thinking about Saturday, or do you bring them back in for this game?
Do you know why I would, if the case of rotating the team and keeping those players out of the first team, the reason why I back it is because our players, when they're called upon, have done the business this season. Like you talk about Southampton, talk about Newcastle. You could talk about both the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. These players have turned up when they've been called upon. And I have all the more trust that they can do it again. But if they are available and they're fully fit, play them. We need sharpness going into that Champions League final. I know they played last week and it wasn't that far away, but 2 weeks not playing football can do a lot in these small margin games. Remember, we're playing two finals. I know tomorrow is a is a league game, but we're playing 2 finals, you know, both must-win games. So for me, if they're available and they're fully fit, play them. Get them their match fitness. And after 60 minutes when we're winning, take them off. Because goal difference don't really matter if we win. So take them off, give them that rest, make sure the risk of injury is a lot more less, and then we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
so that's my opinion on it.
And I kind of agree. I do kind of agree. So I just got distracted by Faisal. Big up your damn self. It's 1% hope, 99% miracle. I've got 2K on City winning the league. That's how unlikely it is, but I'll take the 1%. Come on, boys. Hey, Faisal, you are a G, bro. Because I've spent a lot of money on this, but that's over a course of time. To just drop the 2K like that, that's sensational. That is sensational. I've got to lie. That I can't lie. That's sensational.
That's a lot, man. That's
sensational, bro. That really is.
2K. That's like the deposit for the boat party, isn't it?
How much was the deposit? The deposit was 1,700. So yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
Oh my
basically,
days.
yeah.
Yeah, God. Yeah.
Basically.
Man.
I'm not gonna lie, I'll be honest with you. I wanted to bet more, but the people, like, it wouldn't let me. Like, the bet I was doing wouldn't let me bet more. Like, sometimes I think they realize they don't want, in case it happens, they don't want you to get too much winnings. So they actually sometimes they don't let you bet over a certain amount. I probably would have bet more if it had let me, but you know what I mean? It's how it goes.
Yeah. I get it. That's understandable.
So, only Liverpool will make losing money seem worth it. 100%. That 100%. It is what it is. It is what it is, because I ain't losing money for nothing else. Pimping the stress. Big up yourself as always. It can happen, Drift. Who would have thought Aston Villa would bang us 7-2? Just need to know one of those freak games. Believe, Drifty. I tell you what's the difference though, Pimp, yeah? Is that
Adrian.
Yeah, but not even just that, it was at their ground. Because here's the thing, if it was at Villa Park, I would probably be a little bit more optimistic with you guys that something could happen, because you never know that the away day could get to them. Possibly. I don't think that West Ham game happens if it's not at the London Stadium. I think if that was at the Etihad, I don't think that happens. I think the Man City crowd gets behind them and rare. I think a lot of that was the fact that the West Ham fans were intimidating, the atmosphere was amazing. And I think that's one of the things that happened. The Etihad is going to be rocking. Let's be real. Even though it's going to be the only Man City fans that exist all in that stadium all at the same time, it is still going to be rocking like it is. And
I tell you, my rebuttal to that, Drifty, is Man City's away record this season is better than their home record.
Is that actually a fact? Is that a factual thing? Yeah.
Yeah, because they lost against Tottenham away, they drew against West Ham away, drew at Crystal Palace away, and yeah, I think they got a lot more points away.
Actually, you might be right, because they dropped points to all the same teams. But at Selhurst Park, it was a draw. But at the Etihad,
it was a loss.
Palace got the win, innit? So I think you're right. I think they've lost to Tottenham at home, lost to Palace at home, drawn with Southampton at home. And then away, they've drawn with West Ham, drawn with Crystal Palace, lost to Tottenham, drawn with Southampton. I'm sure I think that's what it is.
And obviously us, it's the same. It's both draws.
Oh yeah, drew with Liverpool home and away. Yeah.
You could argue that performance-wise, they were lucky to get a draw against Southampton. Southampton should have got a penalty and a red card, and they should have got a draw against Wolves because the goal that they scored was not a penalty.
And they should have got a draw away at Goodison because it was a handball, and Everton should have had a penalty. So, yeah, you're actually right. I mean, it's only just, but they do have a better away record than a home record.
Margins. But you could say Villa's record away from home is better than home. They struggled at home a little bit.
Yeah, they
So,
have been better away actually. They had that. You're
yeah.
right. You're actually right. Yeah, they have been better away, which is weird.
Yeah.
Monkey King says my only worry is Villa get 15 mil of Grealish. Bro, I think that's been thingy.
I
There's a
think
fake rumor.
that's a fake rumor. I think that's fake because was it us? I swear we had that with one
Well,
of our
basically,
players.
there's no rules that get put into buyout clauses. So that's why people figured out it's got to be fake. If there's a buyout clause, you just pay the buyout clause and that's it. You don't get to
Yeah,
put stipulations in of how
you
you
can't.
pay the person. You've just got to literally pay them. So they're guaranteed that 100 million. Even if they
Yeah,
did it on a payment plan, they guaranteed the 100 million. There's not no ifs and buts. I'm sure it was revealed that it was fake, that whole thing.
that's if they didn't pay out the buyout clause and they paid extra, which is a bit stupid. So,
Mm.
you can only negotiate clauses when you don't have a buyout clause in that, and
Mm.
it just didn't make a lot of sense. It didn't make
But
a
it's
lot
a
of
good
sense
rumor, isn't it? It's a good rumor to
Mm,
start floating around because then it makes it look more like there's a reason for Villa to
because
lose.
basically how I see it, a clause is like a bet. Is like I bet that when we have this player, we will win something, a certain trophy, and if that happens, we will give you extra money. That doesn't happen in a buyout clause. You need to pay an outright sum, whether it's in installments or whether it's upfront. So you can't put clauses in a already circulated clause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah, yeah,
it
yeah. I'm
is,
sure
yeah.
it was.
It was fake.
Big up Jerry as always. I don't know if you saw Jerry's speech on Friday was
Aye.
sensational, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Sensational.
man.
I might even clip it up because it was so good. So big up Jerry as always. Think about it. If we lose and City drop points, oh my day.
That would annoy me.
I'm
That's
locking off the parade on guard. I'd actually lose it like I never have. I can't lie. If City drew the game and we didn't take the game properly, all right. So let's just chop that up. That's a good way. That's a good segue into it. Is this the reason why we do have to still take the game serious, Ram? Because even though there's only a 1% chance that Villa will do anything, in case that 1% happens, you don't want to be left with what ifs, which will probably be the hardest thing to live with. If I'm being honest, it would, innit? If we didn't just beat Wolves and something happened, it would probably be the hardest thing to live with, surely.
Yeah, man. This ain't Marvel, bro. I don't want no what ifs. I wanna deal with what has happened. I don't want to know if we did this, we did that. No, I want to go into this game and I want to get that win. Not only for the league, but also develop that winning mentality going into the Champions League. Imagine going to the Champions League with a strong win and bringing that confidence into the Champions League final. It will do us a world of good. A world of good. So for me, get that win, get these guys winning. I mean, we've already won 2 trophies. If we get a draw or a loss, I don't want that I don't want that on the player's head going into that Champions League final. So for me, get the win. Get the win. There's no need for goal differences. Just get a solid win and move on. That's all. That's all we have to do. No
So on
need
that
to.
then, bro. Let's do the starting lineup then for this game. Do you throw sentiment into this? I say that to say this. It's probably Ox's last game, and he's a Liverpool fan. It could be Minamino's last game, and he's been brilliant for us this season. And he's actually coming off the back of a very good game against Southampton, so he's kind of in form as well. It's Origi's last game, probably ever, but definitely at Anfield, and the man is an absolute legend. He deserves to be able to grace the pitch again, in my opinion. But again, do we have room for sentiment? And then you've got 1 or 2 other players who probably deserve to play, even though them playing would make the team a little bit weaker, so to speak, with it being the last home game. So let's do the defense. Kelleher probably deserves to play 1 more game this season, but are we going with the big boy because we want to keep form? He is the better goalkeeper. So what we doing in goal?
Nah. Kelleher's. The thing is, I won't play Kelleher is because Kelleher has had his. Oh no, that sounds so mean. He's had his moment. Shall you say the League Cup final was his moment. He won us that trophy. Kelleher won us that trophy that game. And plus Ali's going for clean sheets, Golden Glove. So I don't think
he is.
Ali's.
Yeah, he is.
So for me, my player of the season, I think my undisputed player of the season this season, it's got to be Alisson Becker starting.
No, I hear you. I hear you. Obviously he was rested for the Southampton game after his unbelievable exploits in the FA Cup final. Are we bringing Trent back in, especially with Gomez obviously not being able to play now as well?
Yeah,
we're bringing Trent back in, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What partnership we going with at the back? Are we risking Van Dijk?
I would play Ibu and Matip and bring on. Oh, I don't know if we can bring on Van Dijk. I will play Matip and Van Dijk.
You give Van Dijk game time, yeah?
If he's fully fit, raring to go back again, I'll play Van Dijk. If he's not, play Ibu. I don't want no. If he's 97% fit, no, thank you. I want 100% or nothing. If he's not 100%, don't play him, please. You can bring him on after 75 minutes, but don't play him don't start him if he's not 100% fit. That's what I've got to say, man.
See, this is the thing, and guys in the chat as well. Let me know if you found anything because I couldn't find anything on Van Dijk. So I'm hoping that's that whole no news is good news kind of thing. Like I was trying to find something, but there was no articles on it.
All I saw was Salah and Van Dijk are in full training on Wednesday.
Oh, I think I saw something about that. Yeah. So, but I mean, Klopp said they were going to be in training the following day, regardless of what happened, though. So, I mean, full training should mean that they're okay, right? It should, doesn't it?
But even if it's even if they're not going to play, I still have so much confidence in Ibu and Matip. I really do.
I mean, bro, have they not proved themselves whenever they played to just be a formidable partnership and just great players regardless? I know Van Dijk plays the majority of the time, but whenever Van Dijk has stepped out and Ibu and Matip have played, but I think it's been 3 times now this season. I think it's been they've been brilliant, bro.
Only bad game I'd say is against Spurs. But against City struggled against Spurs. Like that's the only game.
It was the high line, innit? I don't even know if I said he struggled. It was just a high line. Song exploited the high line, innit? Like
exactly. Yeah. So for me, I don't think they've done anything wrong to deserve a start. But I'd say again, if Van Dijk is 100% fit, I'm playing him. If he's not, please play Ibu and Matip.
And we're going to have a proper conversation at the end of the season about just how brilliant Ibu and Matip have been for us this season as well. So
my guy, I think he's the best young centre back in the world.
I don't think there's anybody who'd argue with you apart from a hater.
I think he's better than De Ligt, in my opinion, especially after De Ligt had a poor run at Juventus. Tomori, talented centre back, but I don't think he's on Konate's level. Kunde maybe, but
Kunde, you can't talk to Ibu. No,
I don't think he's on Konate's level this season.
The only centre back I think who's under 22 who can talk to him is Fofana.
Maybe you could put. I mean, last season Botman was a shout, but this season he hasn't been the same. Arsenal fans will say Saliba, but again, we're talking about upper echelon players.
Saliba's been brilliant for Marseille, but
no doubt he's been brilliant. But we're talking Premier League, Champions League, every single domestic competition he's bossed. 100% unbeaten record. Are you kidding me? And he's 22, learning from the best. Put some respect on my centre back's name. I'm telling you, this guy is fantastic. He's a cheat code. He's literally a cheat code. He's got the physicality, he's got the height, and he knows what to do with them. So when he realizes he's in a bad position, bro, he could just turn the afterburners on and just body someone. You saw what he did to Darwin Núñez. I can't have anything else to say, but he's just amazing. Put some respect on my centre back's name. People were
All right,
saying he's going to be a flop because he's going to get injuries. Nah, man. He's moved past them injuries.
this is a difficult one then, bro. Left back.
Robbo for 60. Oh, I can't say everyone for 60 minutes and take him off.
Yeah, we've only got 3 subs, remember?
I keep thinking there's 5 subs, but I'll play Rob. I'll play Robbo.
Play
I mean,
Robbo.
he's had the rest against Southampton, and I think he's one of those players that once he's hadn't played a game, he wants to get back onto that football pitch. So for me, Robertson's going to start. Robertson's going to start for me.
I hear that, and obviously, one thing we do have to factor in as well is, thankfully, for any of the players who aren't injured at the moment, God's willing, they get through the game okay. There's another week till the following game, so I guess it's not like you've got to think about fatigue because there's a midweek game. It's like playing this game and then they get to train all week and be rested and then ready for the weekend. So yeah, I agree with that. I'd go Robbo as well. Simicast deserves to play without a shadow of a doubt, but I'd go Robbo because Robbo would be the one I'd pick for the Champions League final. So I think it is better he gets a little bit of rhythm back in his legs after the week off. All right, so moving into midfield now. This is where we're a little bit light, so to speak, because we haven't got Flacco. But Henderson's been absolutely sensational filling in for the last few games. But do you risk Henderson for this game?
Can I just say, I know a lot of people talked about Trent, Diaz, and Alisson in the FA Cup final. I think not a lot of people talked about Henderson's performance. I thought Henderson was absolutely immaculate. His interceptions were on point. Whenever he had to track runners on that right or left-hand side, on point. His passing accuracy, 90% his passing accuracy against Kovacic and Jorginho, and just spraying it around. That one-touch play. That is a dominant midfield performance. All 3 of them, Naby, Hendo, and Thiago, were incredible that game. Put some respect on our captain's name. People like to talk about him because he's not flashy. He doesn't do the Hollywood balls. He's a little bit. He runs funny. Put some respect because he's not only can he run around the pitch, he also has got a footballing brain. The way he reads the game at times, it's been immaculate. His best position is 6th this season. And like you said, hasn't put a foot wrong in the last 2 games. Hasn't put a foot wrong. You know what I mean? And
They say he runs funny, Ram, but he shuffles well. I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you that, yeah. Everyone talks about them hips, yeah. The hips knows how to shuffle that with the FA Cup and League Cup.
My
Premier
captain.
League.
Hey,
you know
look,
what I'm saying?
listen, our captain invented a new way to make lifting a trophy look good. Just remember that, man. Remix something that's been done for 150 years and still made it look better than everyone else, yeah. My captain.
You know what I'm saying? But I'll play a midfield of Hendo, Naby, and Thiago. They all played. I mean, Naby didn't play 120 minutes, but Thiago got a good rest. I think he's back to playing again, starting again. So for me, yeah, Hendo, Naby, Thiago. Maybe take off Naby and bring on Ox if he is leaving, which I think he is. So yeah.
So we're not saying Milner in the number 6 to give Hendo a rest when he actually was playing really well in the 6 against Southampton. He only obviously moved because of the injury to Gomez. Could we not do that to just make sure Hendo's fresh for the Champions League?
Do you know why I wouldn't say no? Do you know why I'd say no? Is because I need Hendo. If there is a case where Fabinho is not playing, I need Henderson to be fully inclined with where he's playing. I know he's played it incredibly. I know I did the whole little monologue about him, but I need him to have as much experience in the 6 as possible leading up to the Champions League final, just in case Fabinho is not available. So that's why I would play Hendo, Hendo over Milner in the 6, in my opinion.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, personally, I'd rather Hendo only got like 20 minutes at the end. I'd actually go with Milner and then bring Henderson on, because I do think we have to be quite protective of that position, being that there's no backup now. Because the worry for me, I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything, but the worry for me is with Flacco and Gomez being injured at the moment, two of our important positions now don't have the backup, where we do have to be a bit more tentative with the first team players in those positions.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you don't go into games thinking about injuries and stuff, but they can happen. So Trent and Henderson playing in the Wolves game does worry me, knowing we now don't have cover. When we had cover and the squad was okay, I was fine with it, because again, Gomez isn't as good as Trent going forward, but he's a brilliant defender in general, and it didn't bother me if Gomez played. And obviously Flacco was a starting lineup player, but we always knew Hendo could fill in if Flacco went out. But now Flacco and Gomez are out, it's like, oh shit, now it's on the bare bones kind of scenario. So I'm a little skeptical at playing Henderson. I didn't even like the idea of Henderson coming on against Southampton. We just had to do it. So I'd go Milner, you know. I would actually go Milner in the DM, yeah. I would go Milner, Keita, and Jones. That would be my midfield, yeah. That would be what I would do. But I think the
Jones
captain will play.
Thiago?
No, I'd keep Thiago for maybe the last 20 minutes and keep him fresh for Champions League as well. I'm not starting Thiago in this game either.
Thiago, one thing's for sure, Thiago has to play against Real Madrid. Against Kroos and Modric, we need to play Thiago.
100%.
We didn't play him against Madrid last season, did we?
Did we play Madrid last? Oh, yeah, sorry, he was injured.
Yeah, so no, he wasn't injured. He came on for Naby in the first half.
Did he?
I swear he did. Because I remember I had a big issue of not him starting against.
Do you know what? I can't remember. Yeah, the only thing I remember about that game was just Naby starting. Yeah.
Yeah. So he has to start. I can't. If you want to attack that Manuka Honey, you need to have a little bit of Manuka Honey yourself. And for me, Modric and Kroos, the passing ability of those two, Thiago, and the way they are press resistant, Thiago is the only one that can talk to them and really say, "What's up? I'm the don around here." You know what I'm saying? So for me, he has to start. Has to with a capital H and an exclamation point.
I think most people know there's 4 or 5 players who were key to beating Real Madrid. You know what I mean? And there are. As you're saying, breaking news: Madrid are now targeting Mane and Salah, and the Athletic are reporting that.
They could, man. I mean, they have to offer around about £350 million. And then
tell Madrid to fuck off, man.
And that's the thing, man. I know they're taking L's. Yeah, I don't know how they effed up that certain Frenchman that plays for a team that with no heritage, but it's what it is.
If rumors are to be believed, what they've offered Mbappe, I know this is a slight tangent, but what they've offered Mbappe is it's unhumane, bro.
100 million after tax.
After tax.
100 million.
It's unhumane, bro. Like how?
I swear he has like a lot of control of who goes in and who goes out.
Apparently he's the one who they speak to about the manager, Ram, and the technical director. If that's true, yeah, honestly, if that's true, let's deep this just for 1 second. £300 million signing on, Ram. 300 million signing on. 100 million after tax per annum, meaning he'll collect 300 million across the 3 years that he signed for. So we're talking about, before anything else, he's guaranteed 600 million
a year.
No, for the contract, like for the 3 years he signed, he's guaranteed a minimum of 600 million.
That's
What are we
200
talking
mil.
about now?
200, and this is not commerciality as well.
That's what I'm saying.
I swear,
It's
like
just wages and
the
signing
shirt
on.
sales, like he gets a percentage of the shirt sales as
But
well.
apparently he's arguing over needing 100% of his image rights.
It's 200 million a year.
Look, I don't
all
really.
that.
I'm not even going to talk about it anymore.
I
It
beg,
is
Killian,
absolutely
I know you're
ridiculous.
watching this, yeah. I beg if you want, man. I know you're a bit. I know you watch us, yeah. Send some over for the boat party. You can come as well. You know what I'm saying?
Look, Cutback Merchant says, Drifty, let the black man win. It's about time. Oh, bro, I haven't got no issue with Mbappe collecting the bag. But
It's
what my
PSG.
problem is how is it possible? And it just makes the rest of football look stupid. So forget about him as an individual for a moment. How can one person be so, like, given so much
You're
power?
like-
He gets to say if the manager goes or not.
You're bending over for a guy. We never did that with our players. We never did that.
Nobody's ever done that. I've never seen anybody do this.
United never did it with when they had like the likes of George Best and even Cantona and them, man. They let him go. We didn't do that. The only player we did a little bit of that is Dalglish, but then again, he was already 37, 38 and had the capabilities of being a manager. We didn't do that to Steven Gerrard. Born and bred. He bleeds red as well. We didn't do that to any of these players. This is when you know PSG are a small club. They are. How can you bend over backwards for a player who is literally, I know he's won a World Cup, I know he's accomplished a lot in his career at his age, but he's still relatively young. He's not even
22, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, he's not even in the twilight of his career. If it's a twilight of his career, then maybe give him a little bit more influence within the team, with the actual club. I get that.
Mhm.
But a 23-year-old, 22, 23-year-old.
I think the crazy thing about it for me is I know things change with inflation and life and everything, and things do get more and more expensive or whatever, etc., etc. But I do look at the situation and I think to myself, Messi was making £1 million a week, but that was before tax, which is ridiculous money, but at least it was before tax. And not only that, Messi is unquestionably top 2 players of all time. Some people will say the best player of all time. Without any disrespect to Mbappe, because he's an absolute talent. Mbappe's never going to exceed Messi. He's not. If there's somebody who comes along and is better than Messi, I think it'll be when we're all too old to care. Personally, I can't see it happening in the next 10, 20, 30 years. What Messi did is just unprecedented. Like, it's dumb. Like, what's the man got 7 Ballon d'Ors? It's just dumb. It's ridiculous. So for a man of that level to have not been even close to what Mbappe is about to get and all of that, it just feels surreal. It feels so weird. I don't know, man. It's weird. It's weird.
The
But
more
anyway,
I think about it, the more my head hurts, man. I swear to God.
£300 million signing on fee. Like, and again, this is the thing I want to know as well. I really want to know how PSG are going to swindle this one on the financial fair play.
Yeah, I swear to God.
I really want to. I need to understand how they're going to get around this, because £600 million across his contract, you got to tell me how they're going to get that much money made for financial fair play to not be. I don't know. Hold on a minute. Omar, big up yourself, bro. Says Drift missed a super chat. I'm sure. So. No, I've got it saved, bro. I've got it saved, bro.
Yeah, we got it started, man. It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, I've got it saved, bro. No worries, bro. Let me just get through the supers now, real quick. Actually, a 23-year-old's basically running the club. It's true though, isn't it, bro? Like you just said it. Like literally, it's a 23-year-old in control of a whole club.
Like people had a go at Messi for controlling the club at Barcelona. Now, and Mbappe is not even on that level, and he's significantly a lot younger than him as well. So, he's what it is.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Messi saying Drifter got hired by Al Khalifi. Is that how you pronounce the name?
Yeah, Al Khalifi.
Al
Yeah, the
Khalifi
Qatar,
for
the Qatari
Mbappe.
owner. Yeah.
Look, I couldn't work miracles to that level. I couldn't work miracles to that level. Apologies. That's one of the times when money overdoes manifestation, isn't it? Some dreams can't be bought. You know what I mean? Pimp says if they score early, then it's very unlikely. But if they aren't winning by half time, the pressure will build in the empty head and they could crack. Even though what you're saying, Pimp, is 1,000% true, I think City will be winning within 10 minutes.
Villa need to score. Villa need to score. I can't see anyone keeping a clean sheet against Manchester City.
It's only been done twice at the Etihad this season, I believe.
Yeah, so, Southampton and Palace were the only teams that did that.
Yeah, they're the only teams that did it. I don't see it happening again.
And Palace was, they had a man sent off.
Yeah.
So, no, they need to score. If we have any chance, they need to score. And hopefully they do.
Yeah, Aki said, big up yourself, bro. What's your take on the parade, regardless if we win the Premier League or the Champions League? For me, I think it's mortifying to parade 2 domestic cups, given the stature of our club. We actually spoke about this on Friday, bro. You've got to enjoy the moment. A lot of people made me realize on Friday that you have to enjoy the moment, and we don't know how long these moments will last. If we'll get this moment again. And can we be disrespectful to a prestigious cup by downgrading it? So what Aki's saying, I kind of was along that line at first. I was like, look, man, we can't parade for an FA Cup, man. We can't. But everybody on Friday made me realize, you know what, Drift? No, it's a cup double. We never got to do the parade when we won the league. So even though we're not going to be celebrating that league, it's a chance for us to all get together because we didn't get together at that time. And it is quite a prestigious cup. Like, I think obviously other cups do mean more, but I don't think we can be snobbish and turn our nose up at the FA Cup. So, do you know what? I don't actually think a parade is a bad idea anymore. I don't.
I think it's also
what do you think, Ram, anyway?
Well, I'm also on the same lines. I feel like you need a parade, you need a major trophy. You need either CL or PL. But I think it's also for the women's team as well, because
that's
to be fair,
they
I mean, given the circumstances within the women's team, they kind of overachieved themselves. So the whole team was in turmoil. They look like they're not going anywhere, and then they pulled it away and they won the league, and they're getting promoted back to the Premier, the WSL. So
the women get their bus as well, which is brilliant. Yeah, and another thing as well, I think the best way to look at it, which I've started to convince myself on as well, is we won a cup double. So when you actually think about it, regardless of how much respect you have for the cups as an individual, we've got both of them. And let's be honest, to win a cup double is brilliant. Like, as far as in my lifetime, which pretty much is most people's lifetime in the chat, we've never done that, other than when we did the treble and we collected D. But in terms of, like, just as it is, if that was how it was to remain, we've never done that. So we can't really snark at it, can we? Like, we can't look down on it. Like, we've won a cup double, man. You know what I mean? So yeah, and as loads of people have said, they're going. We're going to be trying our hardest to make sure we're there as well. I think it's going to be worth it. I do think it's going to be worth it. So yeah, I don't know if we changed your mind on that, Aki, or not. Omar, yeah, this is the one I think you was talking about, Omar. Big up, bro. We win the Premier League, but we start Champions League 2-0 down. Yes or no? Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that.
I'll take that.
I fancy our team coming back.
Yeah, I'll take that. And I've made it very clear to everybody I'd rather win the Premier League this season than the Champions League.
So, I mean, you said 2-0 down. I fancy us winning. I fancy us coming back. So for me, if we win the PL, but we're 2-0 down, screw it, why not?
Put it like this. I don't even mean to be disrespectful to Villa, but I think there's more chance of us winning the quad if the Premier League's in the bag and we're 2-0 down to Real Madrid, then we've got to hope Villa can get a point off of City.
Yeah, because we control our own destiny.
Because we'd be in control. and we've got a much better chance of beating Real Madrid 2-0 down than Villa do, in my opinion. That's how much I think Villa can't do anything in this game. Like,
I know people on the terrace said that I believe it can happen, but seeing that Burnley game, it looks very unlikely.
Bro, did you actually see how poor they were at breaking Burnley down? How the hell are they going to break down Man City when they can't even break down Burnley, bro? Yeah. Come on, man. Come on.
I believe, man. I believe.
Big up Jamrock as always in the building. FSG should have given that to Mbappe, fam. Pagans. Bro, you think FSG can bankroll 300 million up front? Oh my God. I don't even think FSG would be able to bankroll 300 million if they sold all our prize assets.
Yeah, man, that's kind of, oh my days. Yeah.
Although Jamrock, I bloody wish they would, though, I tell you. Ali, Kamal, big up yourself. If not Mbappe, then who? That's the problem for Real Madrid. Yeah, now that Haaland's gone, Mbappe was the only superstar, so to speak.
But they've already got Vinny. That's the thing. I'm a little bit confused. They've got Vinicius Jr., who's a talented player himself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but he's already there, bro. Shiny toys and all that, innit?
Pogba.
They're gonna get Pogba, I reckon, but he's not a shiny toy anymore, innit? He's like a granddad now, innit? Was he 29? He's a granddad now, innit?
Yeah.
Mustafa, as always, big up yourself, bro. You guys are behind. Mbappe already flexing. Poch's already lost his job. Leonardo and the scout too. Apparently he wants Zidane and the Campos. LOL, crazy stuff. Oh yeah, I think Zidane is definitely the one who's going to take over, 100%. Yeah. I think it's one of the things that probably got him to stay, Ram, as well. Yeah. If I'm being honest.
Well, Campos is a world-class scout as well. So if that happens, then don't turn your back on PSG, man, because they've got something cooking over there.
Yeah, the beer is in the building. What's going on, brother? Shout out to the mums busting billion-dollar deals. To think from a one-night stand. Hold on, I need to read this quietly to see if the beer is going to get me in trouble here. Oh my God! Obviously, he's talking about because Mbappe's mum was part of the negotiation, didn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah, to think from a one-night stand to glory could be so easy. Got me side-eyeing my mum still. Oh well, you know. The Berry never ceasing to amaze me. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my days.
Oh man. And last one from Messi FC. Mbappe could employ Salah and Mane and VVD. He really.
Oh my God! I just clocked it. He said 600 million euros for 3 years.
Yeah.
That's literally buying Salah, Mane, VVD, and possibly Alisson all in one.
Ram, have we even spent 600 million under Klopp?
I think we maybe, just about.
And Mbappe's getting that all in his pocket, bro.
I'm sorry, man. Oh God,
that's nuts. Nuts.
Did we get to the forwards or did we forget?
No, that's what I was gonna say. Now I've got through the supers. Let's get on to the forwards. So again, as I said before, bro, what do we do when it comes to the forward line? Do we let nostalgia kick in? And do we play Origi? Do we play Taki? I think Taki's the one more realistic based on the fact that I'm not playing Salah in this game at all. What are we saying? Like, I'm not playing Salah in this game. I don't care if he wants golden boot. This isn't about individuals.
Salah, just hope that Son doesn't score tomorrow. That's all.
No, Son will. But you know what? I said this the other day, bro. Is it really the worst thing in the world if Son scores? And I'll tell you why. Every time we've won something, Salah hasn't got top goal scorer. And every time we've just come close and haven't won, he got top goal scorer. So could it not be an omen that Son gets top goal scorer, but then it means we win?
Maybe.
So just let Son have it. Son deserves it as well.
Yeah. For me, though, I would play Minamino. I play Mane. And I play Diaz. And I bring on, you know what? I would have a little bit of sentimentality in there as well because last game you want the person to have the ovation to come on, you know. So you know it's their swan song. So let them have their swan song coming on and hope that they score. So bring on Origi, bring on what's it called? What's his name? Ox if he is coming on, and give them that moment. That's all I gotta say. And if Minamino is leaving, sub off Minamino for Origi or Salah if you want to.
Mm.
I don't mind. So
By
yeah,
the way, guys, when he won Golden Boot when we won the Champions League in 18-19, he had to
He
share it
said
with
it.
Aubameyang and Mane. He didn't actually get it outright, so it's still the same premise.
Yeah.
Zabiri saying, let Son get it and then we get Son. Bro, we ain't got the type of money to talk to Daniel Levy. I can't even lie.
Yeah, man.
And Omar says Mbappe could be a billionaire before CR7. Wow, that's nuts as well. Still, he's gonna be a billionaire before a hell of a lot of people who've been in this game for a long time. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm worried that he will play Salah. Here's what I'm worried about with Salah playing, that he just re-injures whatever the injury was. That's what my worry is.
It's a groin drifty as well, man.
Yeah, you don't ramp with the groin, bro. You don't.
We did it with Stevie back in like his early 30s. We played him when he had a groin injury, gave him bare shots. I don't want him to go through injury after injury after injury like how Stevie did. I don't want him to suffer as well. So if the medical team says he's not ready, he's not playing. I don't care if he puts up a fuss. You're not playing. We got bigger fish to fry as well. And you can be rested for this game.
So give me a front line, bro. Give me a front line.
So Diaz, Mane, and Minamino. And then I'll bring on Origi after 60 minutes.
I would go Jota, Mane, Taki. And I'd let Mane and Jota switch whichever wants to play left. I'd let them continually rotate throughout the game. But yeah,
Diaz.
No, I want Diaz. I'd maybe give Diaz a little time at the end of the game if we need, but I want Diaz to be fully rested, ready for Real Madrid as well. I want Salah and I want Diaz to have fully recharged battery packs for Real Madrid, because essentially those two are probably the key to victory in that game. So I want them to be fully charged.
In terms of match sharpness, I think the only player that's sort of like immune to that right now is probably Diaz. Because it's still 6 months.
But Diaz has played 71 games this season, bro.
That is true, man. So
there comes a time when you gotta just rest somebody, do you know what I mean?
That's why I say the most likely person to take out is probably Diaz, because match sharpness is probably a little bit negated for now because he's still a relatively new signing. So I think for now, if you want to drop someone, Diaz could be the guy, because what's it called? Match sharpness don't really affect him, as you've seen over the last couple of months.
Hold on. Let me just get through a couple of these supers. Matt's hairline. I think this is for Lee. It must be. Ben Shite, Shamsdale, Rob Balding. Oi, leave the Baldies alone. And Lacafret. Lee.
Lee.
Oh man.
Lee, come pick up your mess, man. You had to pick up your mess. You gave me the talk, now pick up your mess.
Messi says, we ain't got that type of money. Talk to Robbie. I big up the Don. I don't even know if the Don's got 600 million, bro. And Omar, big up himself, says, we need this Origi, handshake, drifty friendship. Look, you lot don't seem to understand, yeah? That I'm going to keep it together because I'm a professional. And I'm going to keep it together because I'm also a grown man. But you lot don't understand that this being Origi's last game is really emotional for me. Like, this actually is. Like, this means more to me. It genuinely does. I hope this is a day that wouldn't happen for a very long time. But it's happening. And even though I'm going to get to go and watch him in Serie A with possibly the Serie A champions and go and have a brilliant career, this is hella emotional. And I hope he gets a bloody good send-off. And did you see that note that Henderson, my captain, did you see that passage that was posted about what Henderson said about Origi?
Yeah.
Like, this guy, he's just a special guy, man. He just
He's
is.
such
And I
a
really,
humble. He's
really
so
hope.
humble. Like, did you see the prank video that they did on him? And
No,
like,
I didn't. No.
so basically, like, there's a fake director. The fake director was literally was not being nice to this super fan that was there. It was all a joke. And first thing was Origi's like, no, I can't be having this. This guy's a super fan. Respect him. He loves the club just much more than us. Like, the guy is like sticking up for someone like a fan like that. I'm like, and he didn't know what was going on as well. He's just a humble guy. He's just Origi, man. He's just Origi. Origi's Origi.
Like, a lot of people, I'm sure by now everybody knows. Origi's even putting people through uni with scholarships. The Origi scholarship at the Liverpool University. He's just a different guy. He's just a different guy. The man is clutch on and off the pitch. I'm definitely gonna go and watch that. It might make me cry though, Ram. I don't really know.
I'll tell you this, Drift. Yeah, Origi's going to a better. That sounds so bad. He's going to a better place, man. He's in safe hands. He's in safe hands. Paolo will look after him. It's all good, man. So, it sounds like he's like a pet, man. Like, just giving him away to someone else. Oh my days! But now I completely understand. I'll have the exact same reaction if this man left right here. This guy right here holding the FA Cup.
Ali.
I'll have the exact same reaction. I'll probably be emotional when he leaves. Like, Ali's just a different kind of guy, you know what I mean?
But at least Ali's gonna be here for the rest of his career, bro.
Yeah, there's that as well. So I'll be emotional when it's Ali's last game, you know. So
yeah. I mean, we're gonna have to have a very strong conversation about the fact that Alisson's probably the best goalkeeper to ever play for Liverpool.
I'll go one further. If he wins the World Cup, he's in the conversation of being one of the greatest ever goalkeepers of all time.
Facts. You've got to go all the way back to like Clements and them before you can find somebody who's better than Alisson, and even then.
And by the way, not even me saying this, a United fan, big up Danny Devil in the details, said he's probably the greatest ever goalkeeper he's ever seen.
What, like in real life, you mean?
See, he's a United fan. He's seen great goalkeepers. He's seen Van der Sar. He's seen Peter Schmeichel. He's seen David De Gea. To put him up there, and he's already got an international trophy. If I want to talk about the trophies, which apparently is the be-all and end-all of a lot of these conversations, he's got a league, Premier League, Champions League, Copa America. All he's missing now is a World Cup. Wins a World Cup, he's in the conversation with Buffon and Casillas. Because trophy-wise, he's won the set. He has won the set. So,
and he was pivotal. He wasn't just along for the ride. Like, I'll probably say Clements is Liverpool's goalkeeper, but Ali is an argument now. It could be Ali. Like,
Drifty, in the Copa America win, he did not concede a single goal from open play. The goal that they did concede was a penalty.
Yeah, that's mad.
And even then, penalties sort of favor the striker rather than the goalkeeper. So it's one of them. I've never seen a goalkeeper dominant in 1v1 since prime Manuel Neuer, where the only time I'd say Manuel Neuer was better is when people were screaming at Danny Welbeck for being stupid enough to chip him because it's Manuel Neuer. That's how good this guy is. That's how good this guy is. My goalkeeper. Respect my goalkeeper, man.
Yeah, no, real talk. Troy M says maybe Al Khalifa can get Origi to stay with us. Yeah, I don't think it's happening anymore. Do you want to know what? Do you know what I did in my head? I rewound to 2019 when we won the Champions League, and we were gonna let Origi go then. But I think what he did, chipping in with the Newcastle goal, the Barcelona game, the Tottenham goal in the final, it made Klopp realize what a mistake it was.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that he hasn't signed that contract yet with AC Milan, and he scores the winning goal against Real Madrid in the Champions League final. and we all just realized what a mistake it is. What are we doing?
Yo, Drifty, I can hear it in your voice. You're getting a little
What
bit
are we
emotional,
doing?
man. I can
Bruv.
hear it in your voice. I can
Look,
hear it, man.
look.
But nah, I think it's done, Drifty. I think it's
He's
done.
gone. He's gone. And as you said, he is going for the better of his career. He's too good to be sitting on the bench. He is.
What a team he's going to as well. It's Milan.
He gets to play with your boy Tonali now, bro.
Yeah, he gets to go play with my boy Tonali, and he gets to play under my goat, Paolo. I'm telling you, he's in safe hands, man. He's in safe hands.
I think he'll rip up I think he'll rip it up in Serie A. So
yeah, I think so.
Yeah, man. Good luck to him, man. But yeah, will he come on and will he play any part in any of the last 2 games? Who knows? So there you have it, people. That's our starting lineup for the game. Let me know what yours are. Obviously, if you're watching afterwards as well in the comments, big up everyone who's here. Make sure you smash that like button. Big up to all the super chats as well. And big up to Ram as well, who jumped in last minute. And the boys are both busy as well. Matt should hopefully be well again tomorrow. So, you know what I mean? Matt's on the mend. So big up to everyone who was wishing Matt well as well. Big up for that. And yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, guys, for the watch along for the final game of the season. It's going to be mad. I'm still trying to find somebody to tell me a logical and rational reason why Villa are going to get anything at the Etihad. But
Drift, all I can say is Liverpool Football Club doesn't delve into logic. We do the stupidest things. We have done stupid things that defied logic itself.
I know, bro, but we ain't got no control over this. That's the problem.
Wait, Stevie's there.
We saying Stevie's going to put his Liverpool judge on it, yeah?
Yeah, man. I'm hoping, but again, I will say it again. That Burnley Villa game, that's really no. There's part of me that's hoping, but there's logical me like, did you see the way they played? No way.
Do you know what? This one, Ant Wango says both games being watched together. To be honest with you, most probably, yeah. The main game I'll have on the big screen will obviously be the Liverpool one, but I definitely do think I'll have the Man City game on in the background. And maybe in when Man City go 1-0 up, maybe I'll just be like long and just switch it off or whatever. But I guess it kind of does have to be on in the background to some degree, because we're being honest, that's actually the game that really matters. Because we could win our game 14-0 tomorrow, and it don't matter if City win their game. So we probably will have it on in the background to some degree. Do you know what I mean? But
by the way, Ezri Konsa is injured as well.
Oh yeah, I know.
So it's Callum Chambers and Mings.
Yeah. I'll maybe take 2 shits and cross my fingers, because I think it was Ant that said he's taking a shit before a game of superstition. I think it was.
Hey, I'm doing whatever I can to. I'm just fully watching the Liverpool game. I'm not watching the City game at all. I'm sorry.
I hear that, because I remember when I turned over to the Brighton game to see what had happened when they scored, and about a minute later, Man City scored. And in my head, I'm like, did I jinx it? I wasn't supposed to see the game, was I? And then I started to see it, and I put some kind of judge on it now or whatever. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see. Messi with the last super chat before we sign off. I would have more hope if it was Stevie Wonder. Look. Look. I think on that note, we'll leave. So, guys, make sure you obviously go and support Ram. Big up yourself as well, Ram, for jumping on. I know this was a late last one. And we'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around 2:30, 3 o'clock. Stay tuned to the socials, actually, and even on the YouTube, because obviously we'll have the stream ready to let you know what time we're going to go live. We'll probably go live about half an hour before kickoff, so we can just chop up, get in the mood, and get into the swing of things. And yeah, man, let's Coutinho! Let's go, innit? Let's go. Ideal scenario for me, yeah. Ideal scenario for me is City are 2-0 up with 10 minutes to go. they get hella complacent. Everybody's bouncing. They think they've got the league won. When Dia scores in the 81st minute out of nowhere, and then it's like, oh shit, and they've got to switch back on, but they can't quite do it. Somebody gives away a free kick on the edge of the box in the 91st minute, and Coutinho hits a screamer in the top corner, bro.
I'll give a call to Matty Cash, my dad's boy Matty Cash, before they go to Baker. They play City, man. I need everyone on board, man. Every single. If Matty Cash scores as well,
bro, Matty Cash just needs to make sure he's just got their strikers on lock, bro. That's what he needs.
That's true. That is true. That is true, man. That is true.
You know what I mean?
We move, man. We move. We move.
We do indeed. So, people, love as always. Make sure you smash the like on the way out, guys. Subscribe if you're new, and we will see you tomorrow. And again, make sure you go and check out FansBet as well. If you want to get some of those bets going on, if you want to put money on City to win the league and throw your money away like I want to, then go and hit that. Go through. Let FansBet know you came through us, guys. And, you know what I mean? Get those bets done. So until tomorrow, people, it's love as always, and I believe in miracles. Where you from? We're out, people. Bruv, you know what, bruv? I didn't even want to look the stream. I forgot we didn't predict the score for our one, bruv. I saw someone put it in the chat. It's gone to extra time quickly, bruv. I got carried away. What's your score prediction for tomorrow,
bro? 2-0. 2-0. I'd say Mane to bag and the Lord, our Lord and Savior, Divock to bag as well.
I'm gonna back you on that. I'm gonna back you 2-0. I'm gonna back you on that. Yeah, you see that, guys? With Kopish, you even get injury time. You see it there?
Yeah, man.
Ricky!
Ricky!